Allison. How are you? I am not even close to being ready, guys. Hi, Sandy. How are you? We have a new person here, guys. I'm gonna go dig out my painting for my event. I have been working on a painting for Emerald and Fairy Lights event, Jingle Drills. I found a Christmas painting to work on to where I didn't have to kit up the whole thing. It's out of baggies, because I prefer working out of baggies. Takes a little bit longer, but thank you for coming in, Sandy. I appreciate everything. Just as a heads up, Sandy, I am auctioning off paintings on my Derrick with Diamonds Facebook group. So you're probably wondering which painting I'm doing for Jingle Drills. I am actually doing Christmas Truck by Daniel Rogers. It is a craftable. I have the red trucks have a special place in my heart. My father is a mechanic. He is a retired mechanic. He was known for working on vehicles like this when I was a child. So they just hold a very special place to me in my heart. This one I'm working on today is it's this type of way. It's this way versus this way, image-wise. But I am loving how it's turning out. The auction, it's gone okay. I was hoping to get more for my paintings, but it's not seeming to work out that way. So I probably won't do that again. Thank you, Sandy. So guys, do you want me to work on my Chuck Pinson kit, or do you want me to work on this? Because I can do either or both. I have done both before. I haven't gotten very far on the Chuck Pinson because the confetti is for real. Yes, guys, you have to answer all the questions. I'm actually thinking about digging, you know what? I might dig out my Dreaming of Being Human. I have not done her in a hot minute. If you hear the coughing, it's because I have been sick. Because it's going around. And it is not stopping at any place. It's just going to keep going. I'm waiting for Mass to come back, as I see it happening. Give me a minute, guys. So I am going to show my pin stash tonight. And I might show some of my trays, because I will be auctioning off some trays. And any of my accessories I want to depart. So I'm going to put this away because I think I want to dig out Dreaming of Being Human. I haven't worked on her in a while. And I try to work on my kits a little bit at a time. They take me a while to finish. But yes, this one, tuck away. I'm going to tuck this one somewhere because it is a craftably. And guys, you know me. I love me a craftably kit. Hi, Teresa. How are you? So I gotta remember which. So guys, let me tell you how I store my whips. These tubes here are from Craftably. This is actually how I store my whips for now. I do plan on getting a portable curtain rod rack and pant hangers to hang my paintings. I do plan on doing that. That is actually going to go where I have Artemisa at the moment. So this is square. It is actually, I know who I'm digging out because it is the Christmas season and she is a Christmas painting. You're just gonna have to bear with me. I think I'm gonna dig her out today. She is it's one of my favorite artists. Here's my move. So, how do you feel about peppermint, guys? Want me to work on her? So I'm thinking yes. I think I'm gonna work on her because she is all Christmassy. Yes, Sherilyn, I know you like Curtis's images. So guys, I'll show you one of my Chuck Pensons that I'm not getting rid of. Here is one. I love it. I love the neutral vibe it gives off. I am actually keeping this one. So, so I have a portfolio bag. I do have paintings stored in my tray underneath my craft table, and I think that's where Dreaming of Being Human is. So I did not want to put her in a tube. So my plan is once all my whips are done, I am going to, I love Curtis Reichovich. He is one of my all-time favorite artists. I am planning on rebuying the images that are older. I was hoping Dreamer Design would send me replacements, but they won't. So how do I want to do this? So she has come a long way, longer than I thought. I'm trying to think how I want to do this one. me a minute, guys. I'm trying to think how I want to set her up. I love peppermint. And if I can get her done, I'll be happy. She's... No, that's not how I want this done. I have to unroll this. So... So, and you guys know me. The trick I'm going to do with this is that I want to work on it in grids. I'm looking for my clips here, guys, and I'll be... Yes, I've been wanting to work on a Christmas kit. It's the Christmas season. Why not work on a Christmas kit? Sorry, guys. While I'm getting ready, I'm gonna pull out her drills. Here we are. I have quite a few landscapes kitted up. You May Art is kitted up. I am wearing my sweater. So we are going to work on this. I'm going to show my pens, possibly my trays, in my mood. We are going to put my pens up close here. Here's my pens. So, hi Jen. So, how I'm going to work on peppermint tonight is I'm going to start going left and work myself right. I'm right-handed, so it kind of makes sense to do it that way. But in order to do that, I'm going to have to block this off like I usually do. There. This is a square, if you're wondering. And then what I'm going to do is take one of these and we are going to lay that down. I love vinyl. Vinyl is my newest addiction. So I am not destashing mini trays. It is mainly going to be pens. So we're going to go through Madwood Turning first. Madwood Turning is probably not going anywhere because I like the feel of those pens. Here is my witch pen. There is this pen, guys. It's my first one. I will get into my mermaids. I have 2 mermaid pens, and these definitely are going nowhere. So here's the first one. I love this one. I love the color of the wood. Madwood Turning, guys, go check them out. They do really good work with a hybrid, and I love me a hybrid. Here is my other mermaid pen. This one was the very first one I purchased. Love it. Then I have a Dragon Fairy pen. I think, yes. Then I have a regular fairy. Give me 1 second, guys. Ooh. I do. I'm going to flip my phone. I haven't started yet, so I'm going to show all my pins first, then we'll start. Most of them. I do have sets of pins in the other room, but those are not going anywhere. So, oh, I hit my knee on the door climbing over the gate. So, here is my fairy pin. I use this one most of the time when I was working on My Garden Needs Tending. This is my hybrid. So why I got this one, this combo, I have a painting by Craftably that has a fairy and a dragon in it together. I have one more Madwood turning pin coming. I cannot wait to show you guys. It is a custom. It is a rainbow landscape, which, yes please. So I'm going to get into these 4 pins that are in my tray now. So these 2, I'm going to show you together. These 2 are from Black Wolf Wood Turning. Guys, you don't get to pick the turns, which I like, because his turn out gorgeous. Love his pens. There's not many shops I buy from now for pens. This is Donna Bass. This is a concrete pen. It's wicked heavy. I use this pen off and on because it does have quite a bit of a weight to it. So I'm going to try to get this pen as up close as I can. I was so thankful to snag this because I love this pen. Then this is House of Rainbows. Yeah, I have been coughing up a storm like usual because my asthma does not like me. But yes, I like the concept of the pink going into the rainbow. So this is one of my go-to pens. These 4 pens are going nowhere. So let's get into some. I'm going to finish off with Black Wolf Woodworks. Oh. So here's my next 3 by him. Here's another one. Then I just unboxed these on my channel. These are my new rainbow pins. Love them. And guys, you know me with rainbow. Forget it. So let's talk about Diamond Pen Pal. Diamond Pen Pal was the first company to come out with the roll stop option. What that means is if you're on a tilted surface, the pen will not roll off. I'm trying to see, okay. Over there. So here's the first one. This was made specifically for Oz for Og. It has the ruby red slippers in it. It has the green, and this is the yellow brick road. Then this was made for my Insquero paintings. These are what Insquero's color schemes seem to be mainly. So, and I wanted one that had a splash of red in it, and they did really good rendering this. So I love it, love everything about it. This actually has the new Diamond Art Club stainless steel tip in it. So this pen here is my Pride pen. I use this one quite often because it was my very first Diamond Pen Pal pen. Miss Coffee was the first person to purchase this pen, as far as I know. When I saw it, I contacted them. I'm like, is there any way you can make a replica of the one that you did for Miss Coffee? And they did. And I was like, I need it in my life because I am big into rainbow. Then, guys, the other, oh dear Lord, guys, this pen. Yes, so guys, Diamond Pen Pal now has like a budget-friendly section on their Etsy shop. Guys, go check out Diamond Pen Pal. They have amazing pens. So, if you want, like, crazy pens, they also sell crazy pens. I'm about to show you a crazy pen. This pen I paid $80 for. Because Crafting with Shay actually had this pen for Mermaids and Magic. I had to have it. Come on. So it has the gray silhouette of the mermaid. This stuff in here moves. So I live in a cold climate, so the liquid in this does not move as quick as it would in a warmer climate. But it is a lava pen. These range from $65 to $80. So this is one of my favorites. I might actually dig this one out tonight and use it. So what I'm going to do tonight, guys, I'm going to work on this for a little bit, not a lot. Then we're going to dig out Dreaming of Being Human because I've been dying to work on it for a while. So the witch pen from Mad Wood Turning might be going up in auction. I have not decided yet. Okay. I just did not like how it turned out. I was expecting it to be a little bit more blingy. Now my next shop was it was the actual second one I found a little later when I diamond painted. But I'm also going to show you my very first shop I purchased from before I found Diamond Pen Pal. They are one of my favorite shops. They also sell diamond paintings. So, and they are the pens I probably have the most of. So I'm down to my last two shops. And this is what I'm going to flip you. Because I want you to see the two shops. So. Off to the right here, this is all Enabler's Outpost. And off to the left here is all diamond painting pens by TJ. That is theirs. Enabler's Outpost, guys, has always been one of my go-to shops to buy pens from. They do mystery boxes, they do pen drops, now they do mystery boxes for their pens, just pens. This is the pen I got in their most recent mystery box. Love it. I might dig this one out tonight for Peppermint. I'm going to dig this one out. This is going up for grabs. This is going up for grabs. And this one's going up for grabs. So these are probably going to be the three I depart with. This one, I love it because it kind of worked out for me. I got this pen right when we got Maple, so it has a special place in my heart. This pen, guys, was the very first pen I ever purchased from them. We're in process of working on getting a smaller version of this pen. This came in the Halloween box. This is actually a cocoon blank that Enabler's Outpost turned. Then these two are my thinner pens, and these are pretty much the same length and width, which I love. I'm in between. I'm between a medium and a thin pen type of person. This is too much for me. So it's really thick. These are awkward. So these definitely will be going up into my DP auction. So this is Enabler's Outpost. This one is going up in the DP auction because I'm not liking the color shift in it. So there's 4 there that will be going. That will get me have you noticed my taste? I love glittery ones and I love swirly ones. Those seem to be my go-to taste. Now, I'm going to get into my chunky pins next because they are chunky pins, like crazy chunky pins. So, 2 of these are from Butterfly Effectwares. There's this one here, which, guys, you know I can't part with this, right? The glittery rainbow, come on. This I love. I don't know why I like it so much, but I love this pen. So those are the 2 from Butterfly Effectwares. This is my Kevin's Creation pen. So this to me really speaks in Scarrero a lot. That's why I still have it. It's one of my favorites. Then I'm an 80s child. This is the Wish Bear from Care Bears. This is from Bistro Blanks. So those are my chunky pens. Now, give me a minute, guys. Woo. Now, custom pins by TJ. There are quite a few of these that I am parting with. This one's going. This one's going. And that's it. So I'll show you the ones I'm keeping. So there is this, guys. That's one of my Halloween ones. This one, I love the wood in it. It's a hybrid. Here is my Dream of Being Human pen. Love it. This is for peppermint. This is my Curtis Reikovich pen. I really like it because it does get off the Curtis's vibes. And this was, I won't part with this pen because this was the very first pen by TJ pen I owned. Love it. So there are those. So guys, I am actually destashing six diamond painting pens, which isn't bad considering what I'm used to having. Well, I'm trying to get more. I'm gonna flip you guys up for a minute. Speaking of cough drops, I gotta put in a cough drop. Well, before I do that. I went down wrong. Okay, Sandy. Oh. These are the two. Let me get you back down here. Whoops. Too far. So, these are the two pins I'm destashing. Just, I'm over this one. And this one. So, here is where we're starting. So that is the pins. So I'm going to push my pins back. Now, see which pin I want to use. Oh. Well, we're going to use my rainbow pen. We are going to check my rainbow. I'm pulling the putty out. I'm going to try a different putty. That's funny. I have a cough drop in now, so it's kind of toning it down a little bit. Yes, the cold season this year is really bad. So I'm going to try Mary Mud, see what happens. Because hers just, I go through spurts. Mary Mud sometimes is great, sometimes it's just gooey. We'll see how it works today. Yes, I've done that. Yep, I did that when I was a kid. I was that child that was always sick. My mother hated it. Kid coughed on me, I got it. So when masks were a thing, you would think I wouldn't have got sick. Oh, try again. Sickness was so strong, I was getting it through the mask. That's why I tell people, I'm like, the masks are just a... Oh. I give you buku credit for babysitting. Because, been there, done that, rode that roller coaster. I'm all set. I will not. So the Mary Mud I'm using is Fruity Pebbles, and boy does it smell like Fruity Pebbles. So that's how I know I don't have COVID, because my smeller's still working and my taster's still working. So I'm going to put in a different tip because I'm not a fan of the old-fashioned single tips. So bear with me here while I find me a tip. There we go. Yes, those suck. I've been in one of those oxygen tents. I was in one of those when I was very little. So I'm gonna try to do this way. Try. It's kind of hard to do because I can zoom in, but I can't zoom out. So my tip will get wax. I've been meaning to buy some. I gotta go on her site. So she gives you quite a bit for the price. So probably this whole container would last me, I don't know, 5 years, maybe even longer. Whoa. I need a break from that cough drop. Whew. Here we are. I have the ones with the liquid center. And it is 85% menthol. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get you guys up in the view here and zoom you in, but I have to stand up to do this. I do have a craft table if you're wondering, if you're new to my channel. So we are going to go here. I should be fine as long as my phone decides not to be stupid. So my pen's all set up now. It only took me for how many minutes I've been on. So, only thing I do not like about this kit is that the label color does not match the painting. So Peppermint was actually, this painting I own, it's actually when they first started transitioning to the new canvases. And it still has the old drills, which you know me guys, I'm not a fan of the old squares. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. Not bad. So Mary Muds, you don't really have to do a whole lot with her putty. And press it in and keep going. Why I'm not a fan of Dreamer Design's old squares is you have to rearrange the world with their squares. But the new placers for Diamond Art Club kind of makes it easier now. That did not work. I think that landed on, that worked out. WeWax, okay guys. Now I know why people are all over about WeWax. WeWax does not leave much residue. And it does really good with hard pressers, which I don't like comparing shops, but Patty Wax is more geared towards soft pressers, where WeWax is hard pressers, which I love WeWax. So I will be ordering some of her wax. I don't really need any more pins, to be honest. I do want to order pins from Leatherworks. Leopard Leatherworks is the name of it, I think. Give me a minute, guys. I gotta cover the back end of this because my hand keeps getting in it. So, but the snap, I should be hearing that with any form of a wax. So I will not be done painting on here long for this one. But I'll tell you what, the metal placers for Diamond Art Club are fabulous. They do really good with this painting. If I wish I had these when I first started this, I would probably be done with this image. I gotta go to work tomorrow. I might go in late just because I'm just not feeling the greatest. I haven't decided yet. Saturday, I'm gonna have my a lot of people at work is getting COVID, which kind of scares me. That's why I'm not a fan of working retail. If I could work from home, I would. Just because it's safer. As I get into really panic mode when I hear someone coughing on the sales floor, especially a customer, not so much an associate, more of a customer. The other day, I had a lady, she was hacking up a storm. I was like 3 aisles over. I went on the other side of the store because I was like, no, we're not. I'm already sick. I don't need to be worse. See how that did? That did not even lay down right. That's why I do not like, and you can definitely tell the difference as I laid drills down on my, oh, that gorgeous Halloween image that I got, that new release I got. So let's talk about my events. I haven't posted them yet. So I'm trying to decide on what to. So I'm not doing any events in February. March, I am doing Fairies and Fins. March and April. May is going to be, no, wait a minute. May. March, April. April. Oh, okay. May is All Things Rainbow event. And it's going to be May and June. July is Rockin' for Rockovich. August and September is Diamonds for Delamore. Then October and November is going to be Ghouls for Guerrero. So I was able to snag in a Delamore event in there. I don't know how. So that will be happening in August. I'm pretty sure she already has her pen and piece of paper out already. So I haven't decided how I'm going to do Christmas my Christmas event, if I do decide to do one. So I am thinking of doing making that a craftably event. I'm seriously considering it. Just because I have quite a few craftably kits. As if I'm not mistaken, the year before that I did Crazy for Craftably. And maybe I'll do that for my Christmas event. I have not decided yet. I've also been thinking about doing Jolly for Jelena. So I can do a Micah Jelena event. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just because it has a nice ring to it. Don't mind me, guys. I'm putting down vinyls so that my hand stops sticking to the canvas. There we go. That should be fine now. But yeah, I'm probably only going to do this one color, and then we'll move to something else. And dig out my Dreaming of Being Human kit. Can't remember what that one's in. Okay, yes I do. That one is in a case. But that's my plan, probably. I'm probably going to do a Jolly for Jelena for next Christmas. And I will probably keep it at that, because that does have a nice ring to it. Next year, I want to try. I like the Ghouls for Guerrero idea. But I'm tweaking it a little bit. So I am adding Lavelle to that title. It's going to be Ghouls for Guerrero and Lavelle. So what that means is you'll be able to do a Christopher Lavelle kit or a Ince Guerrero kit. Because I plan on doing a Christopher Lavelle kit. I will try to get oh my gosh, Ince Guerrero kit done for that event. Well, what my plan was going to be was I was going to do August and September was going to be Wacky for Witches. So it would have been any witch kit you owned. But Sherilyn came up with a title for Ivy Delamore. So that's what I chose to. And I'm going to try to get Sherilyn to co-host with me for that one. As if I'm not mistaken, she's the one that wanted a Ivy Delamore event. So I thought it'd be nice to have both of us. She is one of my mods, so it kind of just makes sense. Guys, Sherilyn has been amazing with my event. And with everything. I don't know where she gets the technology savvy from, but I suck at it. So let me look. I know. I'll fix it. Life with Daddy. She is actually one of my winners from my event, my auction. I am closing tomorrow, Jen. So, guys, if you're wondering, Life with Natty is from the same area I am. She lives in New York as well as I live in New Hampshire. So, we are literally neighboring New England states. I actually used to shop in Rochester, New York. That's where I did most of my shopping when I lived in New York City. We would spend a whole weekend of it, me and the guy I was with. And he died in the Twin Towers, and I was gone. I was like, nope, no more. So I'm pretty sure that she's already gotten a good amount of snow. Oh, let me switch over, guys, so you at least see my face at least. Wow, no snow. I'm shocked. There's certain parts of New York I miss. I miss going to Buffalo. Almost done with this color, guys. Ooh. Then we'll switch over to Dreaming of Being Human, because that one I really like working on. Mary Mud you got to be very careful with, because it will leave residue on your canvas. But yeah, Patty Wax, I'm not a fan. I will not buy their wax anymore just because it just doesn't seem to be sticky to me. Like, I can community is over dramatic about something. Nice. Because I know better. I would rather, and that's the luxury of some of the people I watch on YouTube. They're right straight up honest. They don't hesitate telling you how it is, which I love. I want honesty. Honesty's the best policy. I don't want stuff sugar-coated, because what's the point in that? So luckily enough, I don't have to move very far. I just got to go get my case. Then I do have a little guide sheet, because I have the enhancement set for that from DP with Sparklers for Dreaming of Being Human. That image, guys. If you have not snagged that, I would snag it. It is a Dakota Dotweiler. It has taken me for a ride. I have a lot of squares kitted up. That's why I'm trying to get something finished. I'm going to try to get button eye done. Try, but I don't see it happening. January maybe, because January is my mother's birthday month, so I don't do great. So I plan on being in my craft room the whole time. I'm very curious to see what I get for Christmas this year, though. I'm excited. Oh, my husband asked me if there was anything else I wanted, so I sent him pictures of stuff. There is a portable tilted craft table that you can fold up. Guys, that just spoke volumes to me. Because then all I'd have to do is move out of my craft room is my chair. So guys, the key is to try to pick kits. If you're going to kit kits up, pick ones that are kind of a balance. Like, I'm a Chuck Pinson. That's redonkulously confetti heavy. That one, I'm doing it in pieces because it's going to be one of those images, and I know it's going to be that I'm going to hate when I finish it, because I'm going to love what it has come to be. So I'm going to tuck this away, guys, and we're going to dig out Dreaming of Being Human. I'm so excited, guys. You have no idea. I put this down the wrong way. But it came up pretty quick. Vinyl, I'm just learning to love vinyl. So I started this. There's that. There's that. Let me get peppermint put away. So, I will try to get the stuff sent out as fast as my hands can possibly move. But with me being sick, it's not helping matters. I don't do well when I'm sick. My asthma just says, screw you, you ain't doing nothing. Yes, my Chuck Pinson has taken me for a ride and a half, guys. So, I've been on here 71 minutes. So, not too bad. So guys, before I dig her out, is there any kit you want me to work on? Before I dig her out. I don't want to dig her out if y'all want to see me work on a different one. We not going there. A lot. I have quite a few whips. Well, because I'll start an event. I'll participate in events. Okay. So I will dig her out then. Yes, it's been a hot minute since I've worked on her. I have many drill storage solutions. So it's not so much that I have whips. I have kits that are kitted up. I haven't worked on all, like I've done them in bits and pieces because you get burnout. When you get burnout, you're going to want to do that. That's why a lot of people that diamond paint have a lot of storage solutions, because they get burnout. And I get that probably more often than anybody I know, just because I get bored with an image. You know what, guys? I know which one I'm digging out. I don't think you've ever seen me work on it on a live. You're going to die how many colors it has. Yep, dug out the right one. It has 18 colors, guys. Yes, I get burnt out really bad. This is Bubbling Joy. This is how far I've gotten. Bubbling Joy is coming along really quick, and it's a smaller image. It's a round. It kind of is going to work for the theme of Christmas. It has a lot of reds, oranges, and so I'm going to dig this out, work on this. It is a round. I love me a round kit. So yeah, we'll work on this one. So, I don't even know. So, I am not going to start my Christmas castle until I complete my massive So, Sherilyn, I have a question. How do you do your 3 that you have out? Do you have certain spots in your house where you have a certain painting out in view? So we are going to dig the slant out. This kit is so old that it does not have the DMC numbers on it, but it did have it on the kit, as well as the Yes, I love this image. I am a big fan. I think this is Mad Heart Studios. Yes, Mad Art Studios has really good images. I gotta find my good placer. Right here. But what I do like about, I'll get you in the viewfinder in a minute so you can see it. Oh. Very, very different. But like I said, there is a craft table because I do work in two different areas. I work in my living room as well as in my craft room. Craft room is geared strictly towards my lives and my whip and chats and everything else. So I might try to get this one done because it is wicked easy to work on. It is not confetti heavy like most of my kits. That's the trick. I am going to be putting a poll up before I do kit up Davy Jones' locker of mermaid kits you would like to see me do. Just because I don't want to kit another mermaid kit up. I have quite a few mermaids. Mermaids is where my heart kind of sits most. This does not have many ABs, which I like. This is actually going in my kitchen, as I am a wine drinker, so this just speaks volumes to me. Nice. Yeah, that kit, it's a little on the cartoony side for me, but I was digging all the drills out to get the boxes getting ready to ship. I haven't even done shipping in a while. It's been a hot minute. Been exhausted. I do work retail after all. So I am going to try to get stuff sent out as fast as possible. With the auction, those boxes will be going out the quickest just because I want them done and over with. I'm actually going to do those Saturday if I can. Oh, thanks. Yes, yes, yes. I plan on getting plenty of rest tonight. I can definitely tell it's breaking. So I'm one of those that I do better sweating it out. So when I'm sick, I try to wear as many clothes as I can without overheating, and I'll sweat it out. That's the asthma, and it's the way I was brought up, is like sweating it out is probably the most healthiest way to get rid of it. But guys, I'm almost done with this little section here just because I'm using my 15 placer. I love that. It's like my biggest it's the biggest placer you can get from DAC. I think I'll work on this one tonight. See how far I get on it. Get it finished. Well, now I have two massive confetti heavy kits kitted up. I will make sure my next kits will not be confetti heavy. So I'm trying to think. Let me dig out my sticker sheets. I'm going to start naming off mermaid kits to you guys. I'll actually show you the sticker sheet. That's probably easier. Guys, did you see Dreamer Designs on new releases? They came out with a mermaid image. They have never done mermaids, ever. Curtis Reikovich does, but Dreamer Design does not. So, here's the first mermaid. It's Davy Jones' Locker. So this is one I'm thinking about doing. So wait for me to scroll through these bad boys. So I'm going to show you some examples of things you could do for my event. Like What Lies Beneath by Dakota Dotweiler. You could do that one if you wanted. Here's Wave Mermaid. That's a possible. You could also do Dimensions. There's Bubble. I could not part with this one, guys. I am so sorry. I looked at the colors in the bag and I'm like, oh no, I cannot. Then we have Under the Sea. Daydreaming. Coral. Not many more. That is it. And I do own the Ariel one from Mandy Manzano. Shay actually did that image. So, but I do, these are the ones that I'm thinking. Like these three here are companion pieces to each other. So Coral Have a good night, Sandy. Thank you for coming in. So yes, these are companion pieces. They are all by the same artist, Sarah Mustafa. So you're telling me between these two? Okay. Not too shabby. Bubble, I cannot remember what it has. It's 3 ABs. It's not a bad size. Guys, those kits just... So out of all of these, out of the Sarah Mustafa kits, I would have to be down to these. But out of these two, I would probably go towards this one, because I like the dimensions it has for this one, because it is a bigger image. It is a round, but this one is a landscape, which kind of makes me wonder. This is the type of layout I like, so I could possibly do this one. But where's Bubble? Here is Bubble. Bubble has 35 colors, so there's not many colors to this one. But what is winning me over with this image is the fin. This fin down here, I'm loving it. So this has 3 ABs in it. What I like about this image, the whole entire thing, her hair is actually the coastal background where she is at. That is my favorite part of that whole image. So I have not decided, but I'm eventually going to be going through all of my boxes, digging out all my logbook stickers, so that I don't have to constantly be opening my boxes. So my unboxings will be getting done a little different. So, but yeah, that's nice to know that, you know. And I get to see what y'all's types of taste are in artwork. Bubble was like a whim buy. I got her like a few weeks after it was released. Then it went low stock, and I'm like, oh my god, no, I need it. I'm one of those, I literally wait to the last minute. The only artist I don't do that with is Inscarero. If I can get it right then and there, I'm going to. But I have quite a few things going on right now. The Sezzle is at its max. I cannot purchase any more kits right now. I do plan on doing my Jada Gem Shop haul next with my Sezzle, because I want to get... They have some mermaids. Oh, gotta have them. I thought about doing Lazy River Turning, because they do paintings. I have not purchased from them yet either. I'm going to warn you now. When Snow Queen comes back in stock, grab it. That image. Oh my god. So, people have given that image so much grief because of the shading. Well, Curtis Reikovich does his images like that for a reason. I think it's because of dimensions. I have a Curtis Reikovich I've finished. Moon Lily. Yeah, it was a struggle to finish that one because the squares were annoying. Not so much the square drills itself, but the black. Ugh. But I'm tempted to get Lilac because she's running low. Because she's a winter image, and yes, please. Yes, the trick to diamond painting, guys, is do the border around it first. That's what I do. I do the border first so that it just makes it easier. Really does. You don't get the issues of the lining up being wonky or the running out of room. But Miriam's putty's working really good today. I usually have really bad problems with it. He usually says, nope, not today. But this painting's one of my favorites. It's not so much Christmassy, but I love the color scheme. You can definitely tell it's an older image. So, I'm going to give you a little tip for confetti. So, follow the blending process with confetti. It works. That's the best advice I can give you. I know better than probably anyone that you know when it comes to confetti, because Curtis Reikovich is known for confetti. But Curtis Reikovich is known for balancing his kits out. I think he plans his artwork that way, and Squarero's the same way. That's why I gravitate to them the most. I haven't done a Christopher Lavelle kit yet, so I can't vouch for him yet. But definitely them two artists I can. Just go with the blending concept. Like, a good example. Say you have the triangle symbol kind of mixed with the square symbol. First off, you're going to pick the symbol that sticks out to you the most. Go with that one first. That'll be your go-to one. So what I might do in a minute, I might actually dig Dreaming Being Human out just to do like a training opportunity to show you what I mean. That's a lot of technical term without actually showing you, because this kit is not the greatest kit to show you how to do confetti, because there's literally almost no confetti in this image. Literally the confetti I ran into for this image was the actual wine glass. So I'm going to tuck this away. I'm going to dig her out and do a little tutorial for confetti. She is a monster. Just gonna say. There she is. It's been so long, guys. I don't even know where I left off. Oh my. Yes, I have missed you. Guys, this image. I never ever thought I would love an image as much as I love this one. I'm trying to think who did this one. Melinda Hands, I think, actually finished this image. And she actually said whoever it was said the process does take a while to get this one done, because how full of confetti it is. Yes, this is a perfect example for confetti. Give me a minute though, guys. I got something on this canvas. I don't know what it is. Here we go. So, I'm going to flip you up. Flip you over. So guys, this looks so busy, doesn't it? You know, any beginner diamond painter, they would already sold this painting already, because of all of how busy this painting is. Give me a minute, guys. Found something on this painting. There. So my tip for you first, always, always, always washi tape a painting, especially if it's one you want to frame or do anything of any sort with it. So this one actually is in a luggage box, so bear with me here. So I will give you an idea on how to work on this painting. I have not gotten very far on this, just because of the confetti has been real with this painting. So these are my little cheat sheets for my so we are going to dig this bad boy out. No, not too bad. It's all that down. Nice. do have my enhancements. Here are my enhancements, guys, for this painting. It's one of my favorites. But I did get burnt out with this painting really quick because of all the confetti. But I have not worked on this in a hot minute, so... Oh, and guys, the enhancements that T-Ma did with this painting just makes me happy. So, I am going to zoom you out to show you how far I've gotten. Give me 1 second here, guys. So before I finished this section a few months ago. Now I'm here getting this section done. Then, you see why I had to take a break? This is all confetti. Someone had told me you could have probably picked the worst place to start because the water is the worst part of this image. And I'm like, oh, okay. So you'll see these little speckles here. That is actually one of the enhancements, which I am loving that enhancement. Let's see if I can find it. Here we are. These are the bubble for squares. This is one of my favorite enhancements. So I will show you how to do confetti. No biggie. Confetti is actually one of my favorite things to do because I don't like staying on one color long. But I don't like being drained of my life on having to use the same color 50 times either. So I'm going to use this beauty to show you guys. And another tip I can give you, you can either use a tray of this size or put these trays away. Just put them away. Just pretend they're not even here. Do the same thing with any form of a tray of this magnitude because you are not going to be using these for these type of images. So, these are the type of trays you're going to want to use. Small and quick. I own quite a few Bella Art Dana Cole's essential trays, which I do like those. So, I own quite a few of hers. So there's 9 here. So think about it. If you put 9 colors in these, and the other tip, I don't have the merchandise with me to show you, invest in a tower. Because then all you'd have to do is put your label here, and you could kit up in a tower and go from there. Nix's Notions. She has come out with a confetti carousel that you can always use that. You get 6 colors, 6 trays, and you can opt into getting the lids. If you have pets, get the lids. So I'm just going to dig out probably my hot pink because that seems to be my go-to color. I'm going to dig out my champagne because I have not used this tray yet. So I am going to show you guys how to do confetti. Confetti is probably one of the most hardest things to comprehend. But I'm going to try to get you, okay, down here is perfect. Perfect opportunity for confetti. Okay, right there. So, I am going to dig out, I call this the ghost face. So, upside down ghost face. So, we're going to use this tray, as this one is a single placing tray. So, if you can multi-place in areas, do it. Because you're going to get very bored of single placing quick with a confetti kit. Luckily enough, so I'm going to show you this. This is a Bella Art de Nicole tray. She now offers trays where you can single place. And I like hers the best because they line up really nicely. So I'm going to single place these here. I'm going to stand up and do this just because it's easier. Guys, I have not diamond painted with this pen in so long, and you hear that noise? It has glue dots in it. So, I filled that in, okay? So, here's the tip. You would either choose this color here or this color here to go with, because you're blending this. Or you could even go to the extreme of starting off with the white, filling all that white in, go to this next, then do this next. Then you see how I'm giving off that blending vibe? Because once you're done with all of that, you're going to jump right into these fours. Then after you're done with your fours, you're going to be going back to those colors we just did. And do the same thing over and over and over again. And just work your way up. I'm going to sit down now because... So, if anyone has ever had vertigo, it is nothing to play with. And when I'm sick, it seems to be heightened the most. Yes, Penson's artwork, guys, I recommend a light pad. Own a light pad with his images. So I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do these here, finish these up. Then we will switch over to a different color. Oh, let me turn my light on. It might help us a little bit, huh? Better. So let me lay these down real quick. And we'll switch colors. I'm amazed at how much give that still has. But guys, this painting, it's getting there. Once I get to the halfway point, I will be so happy with this image. I think my husband's watching Charmed. So there's that. I wish they could come up with a better concept of the. Let me look at my sheets for a minute, guys. Uh-oh. Oh, they're in there. Oh, my goodness. What color? That's for the fish. Sorry about that, guys. So, I don't need any of this till I get further up the painting. So, I prefer multi-placing as much of it as I can. But we're going to do the dots. Running low. So once I get that next row done, I should be in a better place with the confetti. So. And you can do this any sorts of way you want. But this is the easiest way for me to do confetti. And I'm going to warn you with her images. The best way is the max I would put a multi-placer in is 3. 3 or 4 placer. Just because it's probably the max you're going to multi-place with because that's so much confetti she has. But I don't hate this image. But I will tell you what. My Dakota Dotweilers, I will not get to them as often just because they are full of confetti. But I will savor it as much as I can. So I bounce all over the world when I do a confetti kit. This one I really want to finish so bad. This is actually getting framed and going in my bathroom. The one I just got from Jada Gem Shop is the other one getting framed. So I have one of those bathroom cabinet thingies. I'm actually taking that off the wall and putting a painting in its spot. Those just seem to collect grossness, and I'm like, yeah, no. You know, once you learn a system with confetti, stick with it. And that's my system, is I do the blending. And I'll do certain colors if I can spot them. Like this white, I'm spotting the white, so I will fill it in. But I will blend. I will pick a color that's next to this to do next. They say do confetti in small sections. Well, it really doesn't matter how you do confetti, just because confetti is confetti. Doesn't matter how you do it. So like, luckily enough, this piece, this funky off-white color is actually going to separate the waves, which is nice. That usually does not happen with the image like this. But yes, I like using the Essential Trays by Bella Art de Nicole. They are perfect size for me, and they are the perfect depth. I don't like Diamond Art Club's trays you get in their kits because I don't use them. So the drills kind of just stick all over the place, and I'm like, no. And I'm not going to wash a tray that I get free in a kit. That's just silly. And this has the newer squares, which makes this so easy to work on. Yes, I gotta take my medication. I do notice that with me doing my inhaler, I do it every once in a while just to get my breathing where it needs to be. It puts me where I need to be. So guys, you got to see 3 kits in one night. I like squares more. Good night, Sherilyn. I will try. Yes, I like squares more. Especially the newer versions. But I do have a lot of older kits. That's why I'm trying to thin out my stash. Another way you can do confetti is you could actually grid it off with a certain color. I will show you in just a minute as I finish this. But you gotta find where that color is most prominent in that section. And that will help break it up a little bit. But yeah, I still use like my big sections for this just because it'll take you a little longer to finish the square, but you get more done out of it. Like breaking it down smaller is just gonna give you more of a headache. So I'm gonna show you what I just did. Okay, it went up too far, didn't it? No, it didn't. Didn't go down far enough. So, this white here was going all the way across. And that's what I mean by breaking it up. Because now you pretty much have this section here kind of in a grid concept. Then all you have is that half of a triangle up here to do. And that is the end of that. So. Yes, my tree has not been decorated yet because I haven't felt well. You're welcome. I always try to help fellow crafters, so. I might leave this one out for a little bit because I haven't worked on this one in a while. Eat to eat. Do. Yeah, once I get through the water part of this, I'll be fine. So, she reminds me of Josephine Wall. How Josephine Wall's images are crazy confetti heavy. So guys, with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. So don't forget, love yourself, love each other, guys. Happy time of painting, guys. Bye.